Okay, what would you guys like to clear today? Would you like to be yourself? Would you like something else? So everything that brought up in that down, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what expectations are you holding on to? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what are all the expectations that each of you is holding on to? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Trauma, pressure, creating diseases. Creating disease is an expectation or what you would like to let go. Okay. So what is it that I've decided I cannot let go, that if I choose to let go, everything will change for me? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Yes, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what is it that I have decided I cannot let go, that if I choose to let go, everything will change for me? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So all the expectations from my friends and my family that I'm holding on to, that's still causing rejections and separations for me, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, so how many of you hold on to expectations? No one?
Everyone.
Everyone? Okay, Purva says yes. Shahin says yes. Would you like to be free of all expectations? Let's look at it this way. Do you like a person who expects something from you, or you like to be around people who don't expect anything from you?
Yes.
Yes? You like to be with people.
हमें नहीं अच्छे लगते लोग ऐसे कि जो एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं.
You don't like to be around people who expect things from you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it feels so much better to be around people who don't expect anything from you, who don't judge you, who don't say anything. So why would you expect things from others? So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and create? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So all the expectations that I have of others that I'm still holding on to, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And when you expect something from the other, you're kind of putting in energy on them, saying that this is how you should like to be. You're trying to control them. And do you like it if anyone tries to control you? No, you don't like it. You want to run away from them. So whenever you expect something from someone, they also would like to run away from you. And when you don't expect anything, the universe gives you the best. Would you like that? Or would you like to limit yourself to saying, this is what I would like? And the beauty is when you don't expect anything from anyone or anything can show up and give you what you ask for. Because the universe always would like to give you what you ask for, right? Always, whatever you ask for. Just when I add an expectation to it, I'm telling the universe how I would like it, from whom would I like it, when would I like it. And that's not the best way in which the universe can give it to you. So what if you let go of all the expectations and look at life for the beauty that it is? Because when you have expectations, you're not truly receiving, are you? You're more constricted, right? Are you truly receiving anything from anyone when you have too many expectations? Yes or no? No. Would you like to receive, be free, or would you like to keep expecting? So all the expectations, projections, judgments, and separations that you have about yourself, your families, and friends, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. All the expectations, projections, separations, and rejections that you have about you, your family, your friends, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So all the expectations, projections, separations, rejections that you have about yourself and your family and your friends, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Now, what's a projection? A projection is before someone does something, you're like, what if he does this? Before your son does your homework, you're like, what if he gets everything wrong? What if this person does not listen to me? What if this person does not come to my class? So you already projected something. before it happens. And what happens? Your projections will become true. Your projections will sometimes become true. Sometimes other people will run away, because projection is also like trying to control someone, right? When I project that you will do this for me, do you like to be controlled? Anyone likes to be controlled here? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and girls. So you don't like to be controlled. So why would you do projections? Why would you project something good or bad on anyone else? Because we've been brought up that way. Because we think, and you won't tell them directly, would you? Would you just tell them directly, I would like this? How many of you do that? You kind of project. Do you tell them directly that I'm expecting this from you, or you just expect and you don't tell them? So everything that brought up and let down, you destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. You make it harder because you're projecting some weird energy that this person has to do this for me, and you're not telling them properly what they would like. And in turn, what happens? You end up, when they don't do it the way you expect, you end up rejecting yourself. You end up separating from them. And the one thing that we should stop doing is rejecting ourselves. One thing we should do is stop separating ourselves from us, because you are here to like you. How many of you truly like you? So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. How many of you truly like yourself? Is your value based, continuing from last week's call, is your value based on what the other person thinks of you? Yes or no?
Nitya, now yes. After my exes, yes.
Your value is based on what other people think of you?
No.
Okay.
Before it was.
Before it was, right. Prachi says it keeps on shifting. See, you are the only person who's there with you all the time, right? When you wake up, who's there for you? Your body, right? When you go somewhere, who's there with you? So why did you, of all the people, choose to take your body, choose this family, choose wherever you are? Because you truly wanted to be yourself. When in a world of oneness and no judgment, it doesn't matter what you do, how you are, everyone is valuable. The universe, in the universe's eyes, everyone is valuable. The universe is not saying because you have this job, you're less valuable. Because you look a little, you have extra weight, you're less valuable. For the universe, everyone is valuable. And the universe says, I will cater to everyone's ask. If you ask, I will say, let it happen. If someone else asks, it will happen. So the universe wants to, someone is calling on my phone. I've been cutting the phone, but he's still calling. Interesting. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. You don't understand why people calling when you cut the phone. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, so when the universe does not, for the universe, your job does not matter. The amount of money you make does not matter. It does not value you on anything. All it says is, whatever you ask, I shall give you. And the same rule applies to everyone. And when you say stupid things like, I won't get this, I'm not good enough, maybe I don't deserve it, the universe will say yes for that too. So of all the people that are born in the universe, why did you choose this body? Because you wanted to be yourself, because you liked yourself. So how many of you truly like yourself? Good. Yay, Jasmine. Awesome. So when you truly like yourself, will you expect anything from anyone? Would you have a need to expect anything from anyone? No. When you truly have that self-love you give to yourself, would you trust yourself? It's only because when I don't trust myself, and I'm like, I either don't trust myself or I don't trust the universe. So what happens when I don't trust myself or the universe? When I don't trust myself completely, or I don't trust the universe completely, what tends to happen is I tend to get into need. I'm like, this person should give me this business should give me this, that should give me this. So I get into expectation and judgment. But when you trust yourself, why should you trust yourself? Because of all the people in the world, You chose to be yourself, wherever you are, whichever country you are, however you look, all this is your choice. So of all the expressions of the universe that you could be, you chose to. Of all the expressions of the universe that you could be, you choose to be you. So that's only because you truly liked yourself. So everywhere I'm lying to myself that I don't like myself enough, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. All the judgments, decisions, conclusions, computations that I'm using and choosing to judge myself and not love myself enough, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what should we do here? Trust ourselves. How many of you trust yourself? And how many of you trust the universe? How many of you, whatever you desire, has it happened? Most of it has happened at least. Few things are not happening because you're telling yourself it will not happen or I can't do it. So when you truly trust yourself, do you require anyone else to help you or sort you? No. And when you truly trust yourself and trust the universe will show you the way, one way or the other. One way or the other, the universe will give you so much awareness as to how to move forward, what to do next. Would you like to follow that awareness? Yes. So everywhere you're confused, whether my awareness is right or wrong, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Because the universe gives you so much science and so much awareness, and some people are still like, I'm not sure if that awareness is correct. What if the awareness is wrong? So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So all the lies that I'm using and all the judgment I'm using to cloud my awareness and to tell myself that I'm not aware enough, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So everywhere I lack trust in the universe to deliver whatever I'm asking, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So this basic, beautiful question in Access, what is right about this that I'm not getting? What is right about this I'm not getting? Because the universe always has bigger plans for you. And if things are not happening per your expectations, if things are not happening the way you expect, that means you've actually asked for something greater. You actually asked for something greater, and this is not whatever is showing up is something that you have to clear, is actually not what you wanted. Do you know that? Do you know that your ask is extremely great? Would you like something greater? And if you'd like something greater, can it show up just the same way it is? It will show up with some chaos, right? So what does chaos do for you? Chaos is the magic of creation. When things go chaotic around you, how many of you panic? So everything that brought up and let down, you destroy and uncreate. When it seems like a new situation, something is not working, everything is not working, when you're in chaos, that is creation happening in the background. So would you like to take this chaotic situation and transform it into magic, or would you like to go down with it? So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What can I be or do different to transmutate all the chaos that's happening in my life right now to create something greater beyond my imagination? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What can you be or do different to transmutate all the chaos that's happening in your life right now to create something greater than ever before? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what invention am I using to not trust myself and to not trust the universe? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So when you don't trust yourself, you become needy. How many of you enjoy that? I don't have anyone, someone else has to do it for me. I'm not as good as the other person. How many of you enjoy that judgment? Is it worth it? It's not at all worth it. What we have to learn to be is an adult. How many of you just look like adults, but yet do all the judgment that children do. So children can compare. I have this lollipop, this person doesn't have it. But as an adult, comparison is just a judgment, right? And that's a very costly judgment because you're telling the universe, I cannot have what the other person has when you compare yourself with anyone or anything. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. All the judgments, decisions, conclusions, computations that you're using and choosing to judge yourself, to compare yourself with others, to keep expecting, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So would you guys like something great in your life? Or would you like to go down with all the circumstances that's happening? So what is the value of even making a circumstance more bigger than who you are? Can you not handle anything that life gives you? If you trust yourself, you can. If you trust yourself, and then don't go into judgment, and then your presence and your awareness will tell you how you can get out of any situation, step by step. The thing is, the universe does not give you the whole solution at one shot. It shows you things step by step. So you have to take the first step on your allowance, on your awareness, and you have no idea where it takes you. That's the beauty. You have no idea that if I follow this, what's going to happen. And then the second step and the third step. And as you go, then you realize, oh my God, this is what I was asking for. This is how it's shown up. And it comes to you. So what if you're that infinite that you don't have to worry about anything? And what if the life you have is more precious than any other judgment that you have? And what if that is the truth? How many of you love living in lies? Do you like living in lies? Do you like to be in judgment all the time? Is judgment even true? No. Judgment is not true unless you make it true. The universe, like I said, does not differentiate anyone. It does not say that this person is more successful or this person is more beautiful. So let me give this person and not give that person. So in the universe's eyes, everyone matters and everyone are the same, right? And you were here to express yourself as someone so different, not to be like the other person. You're here to express yourself as you, whoever you are, wherever you're from. Would you like that? And being you is the easiest thing on the planet. When you're being yourself, you will be happy. When you're not being yourself, everything else will show up. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what invention am I using and choosing to make myself lesser than who I truly am? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What is the value I see in judging myself and others? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What value do I see in judging myself and judging others? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Everywhere I've made judgment my reality, I now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Would you guys like to be out of control, as in no one can control you ever? Would you like that? The key to that is non-judgment. When you don't judge yourself, no one can control you. When others judge you, but you still don't judge yourself, no one can control you, because you're not going to get upset or rejected or fall into expectation based on what the other person judges you about. Would you like that? Would you like for the other person? Would you like to have fun with people getting into, oh my God, I cannot control this person? And they will beat themselves up if they choose to. Or you can invite them to go beyond judgment, but that would create greater for you. Yes, Usha, you have a question?
Yeah, I want to ask, like in the money workbook, it is written, I'm power, I'm control, I'm awareness, I'm money, I'm interesting point of view. Sub I am. I mean, is it a judgment? I mean, control. I mean, it's a judgment that like ego, you know, you have ego because you are I am. Is it like that? No.
No, not in the context of the book. The book is just telling you, you are everything.
Okay.
And when you
Right.
know that you are everything, you are power, your control, you're even jealousy, or even anger, then you include everything. Then you're not separate from anything. And then you're oneness. So when people don't understand oneness, initially it's good to start saying like, I am power, I'm control, positive things about yourself. Because the words I am are very powerful. Anything you say after that will become true. So that's why we don't go saying I'm stupid, I am not good enough. I'm infinite. I'm infinite receiving. I'm infinite gratitude. These are amazing things to keep telling yourself, right? When you truly value yourself, the way you talk to you will change, right? When you truly value someone, you go tell them you're stupid, or I don't like you, or you're not good enough. You don't even think like that about them, right? But you don't value yourself enough to talk to you in ways that empower you. How many of you keep judging yourself when you talk to yourself? So what is the value of that self-judgment? Isn't self-talk one of the most amazing things you have to be with yourself, right? To give to yourself. So for what would you disempower yourself? You have to keep telling yourself, I can do this. I'm good enough. I'm greatness. What can I be to change this? Instead of going into, I am not good, but I'm not as good as that person. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So the whole universe is you. Do you know that? There's no one separate from you. It's just an illusion. So that is why when you celebrate all the good things that happen to others, because they are also you, all good things will come to you. Can you celebrate the way the wind is today? Can you celebrate all the beauty that you see on earth? Can you celebrate the other person? Can you learn to celebrate everything good that happens for other people? And then goodness just follows you, greatness just follows you. Because the minute I don't celebrate what's happening to the other person, I start feeling that maybe I can't have it. I'm not good enough. And then that becomes true. So when they can have it, I can have it too. And I'm so happy that they are happy, because their laughter gives something to the planet. Do you know that the greatest gift you can give to this planet is your laughter? So if someone laughs, isn't this amazing? That's why all of you like babies. Most of the time they're happy. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, poison. Even nowadays, babies start crying a lot. It depends on the parents. But anyway, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, poison, beyonds. Are you attracted to animals because they're always happy? They don't cry. They don't expect anything from you. Do they reject you? Animals don't know rejection, do they? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, poison, beyonds. But humans do all of these. So when you get that, why babies are so attractive is they've not yet learned to judge you. They've not yet learned to reject you. They've not yet learned to like tell that I don't like this person. So that's why they are so amazing to just be with babies, right? But what if you can be like that? What if you can be that space of non-judgment for yourself and others? Because none of these judgments, if you truly would like to change your life, everything that's happening today is because of some point of view and some judgment that you're holding on to. If you would truly like to change it, you have to let go of that judgment. Now, the best part about Access is you don't have to know which judgment should I let go. You just have to let it go. Isn't that so simple? So all the underlying points of view and judgments that I'm holding on to, that is not allowing me to be myself and be happy, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What situation have I made so significant that I've decided I cannot change it? Everything that is, will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resigned, destroy, and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What do I love about rejecting myself? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Because if you reject yourself, what happens? No one else can reject you. Like, I'm not good enough. So the other person doesn't have to tell you you're not good enough, right? I can't do this. So I don't have to try and fail and someone else tells me, actually, you couldn't do it. So we all reject ourselves in the fear of other people should not reject us. Now, who is more worth than yourself? No one should be. Don't you like yourself that much? Why is the other person more worthy than you? Why is their approval so important to you? What will you gain when the other person approves you? So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So all of you who are still looking for validation and approval from your parents and not allowing you to grow up, will you now destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Does an infinite being have to prove themselves to anyone? And that is the key to being. That is the key between being and doing. When you don't have to prove yourself to anyone, you are being. If you still have a need for validation, or let me get this person's approval, or this person should like me, you're not being. You've started judgment, and then you start reducing yourself into doing things that please others. What if you can just be? And what if the way you be can change everyone? Are you guys getting what I'm saying? Would you like that? And for that, we don't get into self-judgment. This is very important. We've spent all our lives judging ourselves. Starting today, will you let go of all the judgment you have about yourself? Will you realize that this is the person I adore the most, me, and I'm okay if this person makes a mistake. I will forgive them. I will be with this person and take them step by step and go beyond judgments. So judgments will come, but can you choose to go beyond it? Can you choose to go beyond it? Yes, you can. Would you like to go beyond all judgments? Yes, because judgment is something that we truly cannot afford. It is destroying your life. You create your life. You either create or destroy. With all the chaos that's going on, you cannot not create. So every minute of your life, you're creating something. Every moment you're creating. Now, if you choose judgment in that moment, you're going to create much lesser. You're going to destroy yourself. You're going to destroy all the good things. How many of you have done that? You had a good thing in the last minute, you destroyed everything. So everything that brought up and let down, you destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And if you're so powerful in destroying things, are you equally powerful in creating? Yes. So every moment you go beyond judgment, you will create something greater. Would you like to create greater, or would you like to destroy? So everything that brought up and let down, you destroy and uncreate. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So it's evident, right, how powerful we are in destroying things. I can screw up everything. I can make everyone get hurt in 1 second. If you can do that, you can also make great things. You can also do good things. And the difference is whether you choose to judge in that moment or whether you choose to go beyond that judgment, whether you choose to respond or whether you choose to react. So what can you be or do different? To respond differently at every moment to create something greater. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Yes, Usha?
If we give our family member something and then at times they don't appreciate that appreciation, it goes to the judgment or it goes to
When you expect, it's a judgment. So when you give, you don't expect. In fact, you don't give, you gift. Gifting means giving with zero expectation. You don't even expect them to say a thank you. Then the universe will gift you something back. Maybe not the same person. But when I'm giving, I'm already expecting something. And when someone gives you something with obligation, do you like it? When I give you something, but I'm like, because of this, Usha should do this for me, you won't like it. So it's not actually, they can't even receive what you're giving. So when you gift, you give with zero expectations.
Yeah, I mean like a parent giving to the child, and then they know that the child has not flourished in his academic or anything in his work and all that. So that is an not appreciating, I mean, the child should not appreciate us, but I mean, like, how to make them aware or how to bring up so that they can bring in a flourish way or better for their.
Your children are also infinite beings. So if we stop projecting anything on them and you stop judging them, they will flourish. But when we are projecting that the child is not doing good, it's not academically doing well, you are putting a lot of judgment on the children. So we don't allow them, we stop them. So the universe
Then
will
how,
children also.
I'm sorry, but then how to motivate them to do the greater things? I mean, I agree that we should not project them, but then how to motivate them?
Why do you have to motivate them? Let them be self-motivated. What would they like to do? When you be
Yes.
safe, you allow them to choose what is greater for them. Why do I have to motivate my child to do something? Because I'm judging this is the right thing or this is a good thing.
Not this thing particularly. I'm talking about the thing which they like, but they are not doing consistently. That is, for that, what to do? I mean, I'm not saying that academics only. I'm talking about in general.
No, so are you projecting that they're not doing things consistently?
No, but I can see that.
What you see is your point of view. Everything that you see in your life is your own point of view. So all the projections that I'm giving, all the projections that I'm doing on my children, you now destroy and uncreate. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and girls. We can always say, what energy can I be for them to change this? But they have to walk in. Whether they come in or not is up to them. It's not up to you. There's some energy you can be, maybe the energy of non-judgment, maybe the energy of this is really good for you, that can change them. But it's up to them, not up to you. We can't control whether they change or not. So all the expectations, projections, rejections, separations that I have about my children and myself, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What if you believe they're infinite and you look at them with the energy of you're wonderful and you're an infinite being? And then let's see what happens. You be the energy of you guys are amazing. I know you're infinite. I trust you because you have created whatever you've created. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyond. Because children create much faster than us. So if you allow them to create, they can do wonders. And motivation is another form of judgment, right? Why would you not be self-motivated? Why do I need anything external to even motivate me? So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. We're not like donkeys who you have to give carrots on the stick and say you have to do this. We're much more. Even donkeys are like amazing. I don't know why I compare with donkeys. They're also really, really good. But you are much more, right? So you have to, life is an inspiration. What has to motivate you? You have to be inspired by yourself, being alive. I'm so grateful that my body woke up today at the right time. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, because my body really wanted to sleep. Really wanted to sleep. Then I was like, no, I have to get up. That's why today was 5 minutes late. If you guys noticed, I was like, okay, no, I have to get up. And my body was like, okay, I'll get up with you if that's what you really want. So when your body listens to everything you say, wouldn't you be motivated that I have this to take care of? This one is there to take care of me. And I have so much to take care of my body, brushing my teeth, taking a bath, walking. Wouldn't you like to enjoy that? So the biggest gift that you have is your own body. Would you take care of it? Would you treat it the way it deserves to be treated? And the other gift you have is your being. Would you honor and respect yourself that way? Nothing else matters. As long as you're alive, you will keep creating. You will keep on creating or destroying. That's your choice. That's the fun of life, right? Destroy, create, destroy. It's up to you. But would you like to enjoy your body to the fullest? Would you like to even acknowledge that you have such a beautiful body that does everything you ask? So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So all the projections, expectations, separations, and rejections that you have about your body, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And the most beautiful thing, guys, is when you do judgment, you cut off your receiving. If you cut off your receiving, your money flows will reduce. Or you will live from lack. Even if you have the money, you will start feeling, I don't have enough. When your receiving is open, you will receive money, you will receive things beyond. Whatever you ask for will come to you in better ways than you can imagine. And that's how the universe looks at you. The universe never says that I won't give it to this person. But the thing is, the universe doesn't say this person is so stupid, they're destroying things. It won't judge you on your stupidity also. It will just give you what you ask. So would you like to create something so different for you? And the key is in being non-judgmental. The key is being in allowance, being in non-judgment, so that you don't allow whatever is happening right now to bring you down. Because whatever is happening now may not be the best scenario, may not be ideal, but this is not the whole of your life or the whole of your future, right? So when I am in non-judgment, of what's happening in the now, when I handle this chaos that's happening with ease, my future will change. Just by the way I think. So what level of presence can I be? What level of presence can I be to change the current situation for me once and for all? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What is the one molecule that I can shift in the universe for my current situation to change in faster and better ways than I can imagine? And everything that does not allow me to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Only when you're happy in the now, the future will be greater, because you are creating your future at this moment. So if I put judgment in this moment, I'm already destroying some moments in the future. So all of you who would like a good future, you have to appreciate the now. Would you guys like a good future? Something different in the future? Yes. Do you appreciate everything you have today? Do you appreciate yourself? I think people are trying to say yes, but maybe that's a no. So everything that brought up in that, you destroy and create. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So what is the value I see in judging myself and not appreciating myself? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What's the value I see in not trusting myself? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What invention am I using to allow judgment to run my life? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, awesome. So any questions?
Nitya, can I ask you one question?
Yes, uncle.
So my granddaughter, you are saying that the children should not be asked to do something or but my granddaughter, she doesn't want to attend the class. How to motivate her?
They don't need the class. She doesn't need the class. She knows everything. And so it's okay.
But Nitya, school academics are asking for the particular attendance. I mean, schools are asking for attendance, and there we have to motivate them. It's okay, whatever the marks they are obtaining, it's okay, whatever the stream or whatever the career they choose, it's okay. But some things they have to mark up with the other thing also, na?
Yeah, then you have to like explain to them, like, this is required for this reality. If you do this, this is good for you. This is what's going to create for you. Or what can I be? What can I be? So again, we don't try to motivate them. What can we be or do different so that they are inspired to attend school by themselves? What can we be so that they enjoy the school? Everything that is not allowed, that will you destroy and uncreate?
Yes, yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, all nine shorts, boys, men. Because if they enjoy the moment of the class, what they're doing, it's going to create for them. Even if you force them and they're just attending for the sake of attending, it's not that contributive for them.
Yes.
Say after the class, she is wonderful. When she is sitting in the class, she will do all the other things except attending the class.
So
And
what
I enjoy that also.
enjoy that? Yeah. So what would it be like for the children to attend the classes with ease and for them to enjoy the classes? Everything that does not allow me to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, all nine shorts, boys, men. Always ask questions, don't project. So if we get into they're not doing the classes, we're projecting that. So instead of projecting, what would it be like for everything to go well? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Today, when your children are sitting for school, what would it be like for them to receive school with ease? What would it be like for them to enjoy school? Everything that does not allow me to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Or when they're sleeping, you can run this for them. What would it be like for you to enjoy school? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. If they're willing to say yes, you can run this clearings for them. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. School also comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. What would it be like for you to enjoy school? You can run this for them. And I do that for my son, like at least weekly, one night before we go to sleep. So that he starts enjoying it. And I'm grateful that they enjoy the school. So these are a few tools we can use. Again, it's up to them, but we don't project any wrongness on them or anything that says they're not doing school properly, they're not attending school properly. When we do that, it becomes like worse for them. So what would it be like for all the children to have ease with school? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. How much fun can my children have when attending school? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right,
Yes.
POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And you can also tell them that if you just do this few hours this way, then you can enjoy the rest of the day. Everything will be fine in this reality. If you don't do it, then it's going to cause some problems in the future, without projecting, without judgment. But we can, what can I be? What can I be so that my children can receive what I say? What can I be so that my granddaughter receives what I say? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, all nine shorts, boys and girls. Because I'm sure we would have told them, don't do this, do that, and they don't listen.
No, we don't say anything. She does whatever she wants to do. Nobody, everybody enjoys that.
Everybody, awesome. So what can we be that she can receive? And then you try telling her. After asking this question, you can tell her, hey, why don't you sit down a little more time? Why don't you enjoy this? That might help.
Usko प्यास भी लग जाएगी उस समय. She will do all the other things except sitting in the class. It is online also.
It's online. I wish they start opening school. Yeah, online school is.
Yeah, Nitya, can I ask, we can just do the clearing also for the children, that so that they have ease for them to sit in the class and all that?
Yeah, you can.
We
Whether
can.
they receive it or not is up to them, but you can.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll take one last question from anyone.
Nitya, today's class is wonderful.
Thank
I have joined it after a long time. Really, it was, I had so many questions and it has really given me a great ease. I'll have to re-listen all this today's class.
How does
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I also listen again because
Yes.
Awesome. How does it get better? It's going to come on YouTube shortly. It's available on Facebook right now.
Nitya, one last question.
Yes.
Could you please give clearing that going beyond the loop of expecting validation from others expecting motivation from others, even though it's about me. Even though I try to keep motivate myself, at times, it's always goes into the loop of expectations and the whole conditioning and all that. Can you do one strong clearing where it goes away once and for all?
I can't. I don't have control on that. It depends on you, how you receive it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Thank you.
what have I defined myself as that I even require motivation and validation for living? Everything that is, will you destroy and create? Right, wrong, good, bad,
Yes.
POC, all. Aren't you an infinite being? Why are the words validation even in your universe? Would an infinite being can only be acknowledged, not validated. Greatness can only be acknowledged and celebrated, right? Not validated or motivated. Can you motivate yourself into greatness? So everything that brought up in that, you destroy and uncreate. Right?
Yes.
Call 9 shots.
Nitya, one question, can I?
Yes, Ankur.
Last question. See, when I'm being myself, I enjoy and I relax. Okay. So, but this reality gives some stimulus and I go back to that, this reality. And I go into this mode for 3-4 days. Then all of a sudden I come to know that what I'm foolish thing I am doing it. So how to have an instant awareness that this should be the thing, immediately it should be rectified.
Okay. So here, Uncle, you have to be present. Every moment you have to be present. So the minute the energy depletes, right? The minute I get into judgment, when I'm present with this, I say, okay, I've got into judgment. I don't judge myself for getting into judgment. How do I change this? If I'm not present with it, I allow the energy to take me down. So what can I be? What level of presence can I be to be able to let go of all judgment with ease, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys, millions. And however it is, how much ever we try, what I've seen is it's actually not that feasible to let it go at one shot. It is moment by moment. Life is moment by moment. It is not about I let go of everything, all the judgments in one shot. Otherwise, we don't have to do the call every week. We can just do 1 week and we're done. So the next layer comes up, and how much ever you're in non-judgment, if you go into judgment for some 10 seconds, there is some destruction that's there. So am I willing to look at all the judgments that come to me as an adventure, be present with them, change them? Am I willing to celebrate the crap that shows up? And the crap will show up only if I've not let it go. For lifetimes and lifetimes, I've not let go of something. So the universe works this way, right? All my crap is behind this door. Like so much crap.
Wow.
This behind the door. And you are here. So it will not open the door. It will hold it for you. But when you become present, when you become aware, the universe is like, okay, now he's ready to handle this.
Wow.
He knows how to handle this. So let me open the door and send in something. And that's the time when you respond. You're like, okay, new crap is showing up. I will change it. Then my whole
Yes.
life.
Very good.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's hidden.
Very good.
It's hidden, it comes next life and then next life. So it's not required. Let it go.
Beautiful explanation.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Very good.
So would you let go of all the crap? And the universe will never give it to you if you cannot handle it. All the chaos will come only when you're strong.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
So
Yes.
what level of presence can I be to change this? That's why we live in the foundation. There's a commandment that says, live as the question. Crap shows up. How does it get better than this? You're not feeling good. How can I respond to this? Even if you don't ask any other question, constantly just keep saying, how does it get better? How does it get better? Live as how does it get better? What else is possible? How does it get better? What else is possible? Someone says
Yes.
something bad. How does it get better?
Yes.
And then everything is like going against you. You laugh and you say, what else is possible? So you're responding. You cannot stop the judgment or what comes to you, but you can respond to it. What you can control is the way you respond. You cannot control the way the other people think or what they say or the situation, but can you control your response?
Yes.
What is the best response you can give at any moment? That's all you have to be. And then you're always creating greater. And then
Generally, we are in a reactive mode, not responsive mode.
Yes.
So that's what we have to change here. Because if you react the same way you did last time, you'll get the same output. If you respond, you're going to change everything. The future is going to be different.
Correct.
That's called transsexual
This is muscle building.
muscle building. Yeah. How do I respond here? How much fun can I have in responding here? How can I respond so that others are shocked? Everything that brought up in letter, will you destroy and uncreate?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So let's respond. Let's keep responding, and then all the past will start going away. And then you're no longer anything that you were. You're no longer reacting the way you were in your past. And here the key is judgment will come, crap will come. We don't judge ourselves. We say, how do I handle this? We don't get into, I've destroyed this, I've done judgment again. So whatever value you see in judging yourself and others, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and girls. And remember, it's 10-second choice. So in this 10 seconds, if you say I'm beyond judgment, you can do that. In this 10 seconds,
Yes.
if you say I'll be angry, I'll react, you can do that too. But moment by moment, you have to choose greater. It is not like
Yes.
one time I've chosen greater, so everything is gone. Because every moment is different.
Yes.
And you have to live the beauty of the next moment, the beauty of the next moment.
Yes.
Awesome. How does it get better than that? So you guys going to start creating from the next moment
Yes.
and not judging?
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. Awesome.
Nitya, I don't have any question, but I just want to say something. Today I was in such a turmoil that I couldn't have got my answers. And today's call it was like a personal call to me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Every call is like that.
Okay, guys. So I will see you next week and take care of yourselves till we meet.
Thank you.
Bye.
Love you.
Thank you.
Wish you
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year in advance.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Same to you.
Bye bye 21.
Bye bye 2021.
Happy New Year in advance. Bye.
Thank you. Happy New Year to everyone. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.